Hello and welcome to today's podcast on Daily Dose, a program that brings to you sustainable and workable principles for your transformation in order for you to live your best life and be the best you. My name is Victor John Edet, and I'm super excited to connect with you today and also be with you on this journey of transformation. First of all, I must sincerely appreciate you and thank you for giving me your listening ear, for listening to my podcast daily. It's a great privilege and it's an honor for you to choose to listen to my podcast. I also want to thank you for your contributions, for your support. Okay, because like I said, it's doing a lot of things for us, and also it also ensures the sustainability of this podcast. And I also want to appeal with you to also turn in your contributions. We need your support because we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of lives to touch. We have a lot of projects to achieve together. All right. So thank you. Yesterday we discussed a very important topic: building your self-esteem. And the three major points that we drew out of the topic yesterday is: number one, self-esteem is your opinion of yourself. So the way you see yourself, the way you think about yourself, that is who you are. Self-esteem is your opinion of yourself. And secondly, we see that everyone lacks confidence occasionally, but people with low self-esteem are unhappy or unsatisfied with themselves most of the time. And thirdly, we see that it takes action and daily practice to boost a low self-esteem. So if you must grow out of low self-esteem, then you need to be conscious, you need to pay attention, all right, to the daily practice, the principles that are being released here, and when you practice them daily in order for you to boost your self-esteem. So we discussed intensively about self-esteem, and we looked at the characteristics of self-esteem, which we say one of them, it's actually a person with low self-esteem is extremely critical of themselves. They downplay or ignore their positive qualities. They judge themselves to be inferior to their peers, use negative words to describe themselves, such as stupid, fat, ugly, or unlovable. Have discussions with themselves, which we call, or we term it as self-talk. So there are a lot of characteristics, and I will encourage you, if you've not listened to yesterday's podcast, I will encourage you to please go listen to yesterday's podcast so that you can get maximum value from yesterday's podcast. All right. We discussed about characteristics of low self-esteem. Then we also considered how low self-esteem can affect the quality of a life, right? Which it can in different way, which we see. Number one, negative feelings. We see relationship problems. We see fear of trying. We see perfectionism. We see fear of judgment. We see low resilience. We see lack of self-care, and also self-harming behaviors. These are through which self-esteem can reduce the quality of our life. And having known that low self-esteem can reduce the quality of a life, we also consider what are the causes of low self-esteem. And we listed out some causes of low self-esteem, which we said number one is unhappy childhood, where parents or other significant people such as teachers were extremely critical. We also discussed poor academic performance in school, resulting in a lack of confidence, ongoing stressful life events such as relationship breakdown or financial trouble. On and on and on and on. And we wrapped up yesterday's podcast with how then can we build our self-esteem, and we enumerated over 10 possible ways of building our self-esteem. So I will encourage you to go listen to yesterday's podcast again and again and again in order for you to get maximum value from the podcast of yesterday, which we discussed about building your self-esteem. And please, like I said, it's a daily practice. So as we keep to it, we grow out of low self-esteem. So it's not a practice that we just do once in a while. No, it's a daily practice. So let's keep to the principles, and you discover that you, within a very short period of time, you will grow above low self-esteem. All right. On today's podcast, I'll just be talking with you today. I'll be giving you words of encouragement. I'll be spurring you up. I just want to talk to someone out there that's listening to me right now. Probably you're going through some hard times, you're going through some difficult time, because in life you will always have those challenging moments. So today's podcast is for you. I just want to talk to you and encourage you. So basically, I would just term this podcast of today. Let me say, don't give up. All right, don't give up. So when I come back from this short break, I'll be talking to you on don't give up. I'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. Thank you for being there. This is Daily Dose. My name is Victor John Edet, and I'm your host on this program. Don't give up. Alright, like I said before I went on a short break, life is full of up and downs. We have challenges, whether you are prepared for it or not. You will definitely face challenges from your family, from your friends, from your career. Everything we do in life has challenges, but the ability to keep on, the ability to stay true, so many people lack that ability, or rather so many people don't possess the staying power. Okay, and so most people easily give up when they discover, oh, come on, this situation or this challenge is so is big, or rather it's bigger than me. Listen, I want to tell you something. No challenge is bigger than you. None. No challenge, no problem is bigger than you. If you're going through anything in life, it's because you have the ability, you have the capacity to go through it and to stay true through it. Okay, so I'm just here to talk to you. Don't give up. What you have started, don't give up. Yes, it might not look rosy at the moment. It may look like, am I really heading in the right direction? Yes, you are. Don't give up. You might be beaten the first time, you might be beaten the second time, third time, over and over again. You've experienced failure in your marriage, you've experienced failure in your business, you've experienced failure academically. Don't give up. As long as you still have the picture of where you want to be, where you are heading to, don't give up. Okay, so there are a lot of challenges. Don't expect the road to be smooth. Don't expect it to be rosy. Even when that's our desire, that's our passion, that everything just go on the way we want it to be. But when it's not going the way you want it to be, do you quit? Quitters never win, and winners never quit. All right, I want to talk to you. I want to share a story from the Holy Scripture about a general, a king for that matter, who is also a general. When he went to fight, when he went for war, on his return, he discovered that his enemy has gone away with all his belongings. He took away his wife, his children, everything that belongs to him. And it didn't stop there. The enemy also took away that which belongs to his men, their possessions, their wives, their children. And when they got to their camp, they discovered that everything is gone. And they cried. Just imagine men coming back from war, expecting to meet their wife, expecting to meet their family, and for them to rejoice, for them to be happy and relax, only for them to meet an empty house, no even a single property in the house. They cried and they cried until they had no strength. But something happened. The Bible puts it this way. It says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. Listen, the best encouragement you can get for yourself is from you. Okay, every other external encouragement you get is just a support to the encouragement you encourage yourself. The only best person to encourage you is you, because you know yourself more than others. Alright, so and David encouraged himself. Now, until he encouraged himself, he couldn't think through. Until he encouraged himself and said, no, I can't allow this situation, I can't allow this challenge keep me down. He never saw the possibility of recovering all. The reason why most of us have not made headways, we've not gone beyond the point we are, is because we've decided to remain down. We've decided to lie down where we have fallen. It doesn't matter how many times you are falling, but you need to get up and keep moving. Get up and keep moving. All right. So when David was able to encourage himself, then he was able to think what next to do, and he made inquiry. He prayed to God. He said, God, should I pursue? Will I recover? And God told him, pursue, for you will recover all. All right. First of all, he encouraged himself. So I want you to encourage yourself. No matter what you are going through, you will come out of it. Okay? Weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. You don't have darkness throughout your whole lifetime. Definitely there are seasons of darkness, there are seasons of quietness, there are seasons of loneliness, but it's for a while. While you go through that season, don't see yourself, or don't see like it's finished. No. Just like you go through the night, there are times you sleep, and even when it's expected of you to sleep, yet you still keep working in order for you to have a productive day. There are things you want to do at night, so that because you will make use of it during the day. All right. So keep moving. Don't stop. Your darkest time are meant to prepare you for the day, for you to live your life during the day, for you to be more productive when you should be. All right. So don't conclude on yourself yet. Not until it is over. Keep moving. I love John Cena a lot. No matter how many times you beat him in the ring, his slogan is never give up. Never give up. Most times he had been beaten to the point where he can't lift up himself, yet you will still see him come back to the ring to fight again. Be that fighter. Don't stop until you win. Alright? So don't give up. No matter what you're going through in your career, don't give up in your business, in your place of work. The little thing you were doing, even over that child that proves to be stubborn, don't give up. Okay? Because your mother never gave up on you. Your parent never gave up on you. Your mom carried you in her womb for 9 months, even when you made her uncomfortable. You seized her from walking. She couldn't walk well. She couldn't eat well, Yet she carried you in her womb for 9 months and she never gave up. Not until you saw the light of the day. Alright, so not until you give birth to your vision, not until the reality of the vision you have seen is manifested. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. So I believe you are encouraged. I believe you are inspired today from today's podcast. And if there is nothing you're going to take away from this podcast today, I want you to take out and I want you to go with, don't give up. Alright? It's not the end. You are coming out victorious. You are coming out triumphantly. So stay true in order for you to become. Stay true because you are going through the making process. Weeping and joy endures for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So I believe you got value from today's podcast. Until I come your way tomorrow, be the best you and don't give up.